I'm Davie.
I'm Misty.
DMWATS.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. What's going on, everyone? I'm Davie.
I'm Misty.
And we are DMWATS. We cannot tell you guys how happy we are to be back again. It seems like that we record Monday through Thursday, and it seems like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is like they trail by.
Drags on.
Yeah, it drags on. Even though it's great. It's the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really is great. It's the weekend, but it's just like it feels like it drags. You know what I mean? But
thanks, babe. Now it sounds like being with me on the weekend is a total drag.
Not whatsoever. I got my baby with me. It's never a total drag. So, hey, do you guys like our new little?
He's infatuated.
I am like, look at it.
You
Though. It's kind of like a theater setting, right?
Yeah.
If you're watching us on the YouTube,
theater.
It's a theater setting, so it's just great.
Theater.
So yeah, we have switched to tea and coffee. Boom. So this is our tea and coffee, and we have our happy mugs too.
I don't know how long the switch is good for. I'm for one am not awake.
Yep. So here we are.
So I was like, you know what?
Tea mug.
His mug. He loves his mug.
Me and my baby on it. You're missing out if you haven't got us on YouTube.
His is all sentimental and sweet, and mine says "Heifers be tripping." Okay, maybe I pushed her.
With the picture of the cow on there.
If that doesn't say DMWATS right there, he's sentimental.
Hey, it is
I'm pushing heifers.
So, hey, real quick, you know what it is, guys? DMWATS podcast.com.
We have a .com.
We have a .com.
We're growing up.
We're growing. DMWATSpodcast.com. You guys can check all the episodes at DMWATSpodcast.com.
Yes.
Which gives you access to pretty much everything.
Yes.
Pretty much everything. And instead of me sitting here going on a rant, catch us on Spotify, Facebook, blah, 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 blah. DMWATSpodcast.com.
That's where you will find everything about us and what we're up to, and all the good stuff.
Yeah, we even have a few things what we like over there.
Oh, we do. So we put on a page of what we love.
Yeah, what we love.
And it's kind of like what we're obsessed with right now. And also what we do, what we have around in our daily. So like, from my makeup, my hair color, my perfume, his beard obsession stuff is up there.
Hey, as we said, you guys go check out that
and
beard
movies
brush.
we love. So it's all links, to stuff.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to share with you what we like.
Yeah, you'll even see a few things on there about Parallel and of course Wolfpack.
Wolfpack Express.
Wolfpack Express. So Parallel Clothing Company is in full effect. Make sure you guys check them out. And Wolfpack Express, if you guys are looking for a job, as you have a CDL truck driver, you guys make sure you check out Wolfpack Express.
And of course, we'll be putting up I'm still working on the website, but there will soon be a shop where that you can go to that to get the stickers, DMWATS t-shirts.
Oh yeah, all that good stuff.
And stickers.
Yep, all that good stuff. So you guys, hey, check us out. We're moving on up.
It was a busy weekend.
It was
a tech weekend.
We said it drug by, but make no mistake, we don't sit still and remain dormant for anything.
We know.
So
probably why I had more coffee.
Yeah, that's probably why you're sitting here like, oh man. But anyway. As with everything, that's our little rant, so you guys know what time it is. I'm just going to stop real quick, take the time out as I'm searching the fishbowl. If you guys can hear a little squeak, our dog found his toy. We're excited about it. So if you can, there, you see that?
Scar found a toy.
Scar found his toy that he's been missing for a while.
He's like,
so yes,
just as we're down here right now, he's just making love to that toy.
As we're down here recording,
baby. Squeak more.
Yes, I'm telling you. So today's fishbowl topic. You like to take a look?
Sure.
Yeah. Today's fishbowl topic is
cereal. Okay, no, it's not. That's why we're laughing so hard. I thought we got. We did it.
That's why we call it unscripted.
Okay, so it's not cereal.
It's not cereal. Today's topic is about the first love and your crush. First love, first time, first crush. And she looked at it and was like, "Oh yeah, we're talking about cereal today." No, we're not. That's real good, babe. Good, because she's only saying that because I said we should put a topic about cereal. So we talk about cereal. It did. Yeah.
So then when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, cereal."
But I can tell you this one when it comes to first love and things like that.
Can I pause to put something stronger in my coffee?
I know, right? It's not the time for us to switch from tea to coffee. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, you sure we didn't have vodka up there? That's fine. But it's fine. But hey, it doesn't hurt me at all or her to talk about these things, because no matter what we say when it comes to first love, first crush, or anything like that, we look at each other as definitely the real first love. So it doesn't matter. So
no, it doesn't.
Yeah. So I mean, I get into it. I really can't really remember my actual.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Well, we don't need to name names.
No. I wasn't gonna name names. I was just saying I'm trying to remember the person, the individual herself. I was young. I mean, every kid has that, first love movie star that is like, no, sure, she belongs to me. And I definitely.
Who was yours?
Oh, Angelina. Yeah, she was mine. But I had numerous first loves though.
Sure.
So like Angelina, because Angelina became more popular. I was a teenager then. When I was younger, well, I was still a teenager. My crush was Maya, the singer.
Oh, yeah.
My crush was Maya. I was like, man, to me, she was so fine. But then Angelina came along, and then I was like, who is this? That was before she decided to go anorexic on me, but it's fine. That's fine. That's before the malnourishment. I don't know what's going on. What about you?
I think, as you go through different phases of life, you'll have that celebrity crush that kind of grows. I think my true first one was like that I just thought he was everything was Julian Lennon.
Okay.
John Lennon's son. Okay. He had a brief hit in 1985. I'm so glad you yeah. Anyways, I just thought he was just, I don't know, he seemed like he had a sweet spirit, and come to find out he was horribly tortured man. But but mine are Gene Wilder. Okay, I have a thing for funny men.
Gene Wilder was in
he was Willy Wonka.
Oh, okay, Gene Wilder. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
or Dr. Frankenstein, or yeah.
But your thing was
I like funny guys.
Yeah.
So of course, then as a teenager, it was Eddie Murphy. I loved Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
But again, he's funny.
Yeah, true. Eddie Murphy is funny.
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. You had a crush on Bill Murray?
David Letterman, huge.
Really?
Huge David Letterman. Huge crush.
Really? Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah.
Craig Ferguson.
Sandra Bullock.
Oh, well, everybody.
Sandra Bullock was like the person. She was like the person for a while. And I hated it because I feel like people start crushing on my crushes after I was crushing on them.
Oh, sure.
That's what I feel like. I feel like Sandra Bullock, people didn't know about Sandra Bullock till I was like, yeah, she bad. Now all of a sudden, ooh, Sandra Bullock is the sexiest woman alive. Angelina Jolie. Nobody knew about her till I was like, man, she fine. Next thing I know, she in all these movies and stuff like that, didn't even mention me. But it's cool. I'm the one that, I feel like I was the one that gave them their start in cuteness, and hey, they fine. Mm-hmm.
So you have a thing for brunettes?
Nope. I thought they was fine. Okay. I just thought they was fine. Is all I say. I thought all of them was fine. But when you're young though, you just be looking at the TV and you're just you're like, okay, she's fine. But those weren't really like my first love. These are talking about like crushes.
Those are just celebrity crushes.
Yeah, those are like celebrity
and like
crushes.
I said, mine always go to the funny guys.
Yeah. I mean, and so like I can remember when you think about, I guess, first love, I mean, does it really have to be a person? Was it not like a food you fell in love with?
Oh, well, pizza.
Yeah.
I mean,
was it not like a food you fell in love with?
Pizza, Oreos.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's about it.
Yeah.
Pizza and Oreos.
I think mine was one of my first loves when it came to food. It had to be like collard greens and cornbread and a lot of southern meals.
I made you greens last night.
You did. You made collard green. My woman can destroy some greens. This is a quick sidebar.
In a good way. Not like
a quick sidebar. My woman made some greens last night. I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, good luck to anybody who tries to take her away. That's all I can really say. Good, brother. She ain't going nowhere, bro. No, I can go ahead and hang that up, sis. Who else? But neither one of you. She ain't going nowhere. I can go ahead and tell y'all that now. My woman can cook it up when it comes to some greens. That right there alone is like, bro, I may have to shoot you if you try it. But
Anyways,
yeah.
Back to food. So yours was Southern. Yeah, mine was Mine was pizza. I mean, of course I love, my father's cooking.
Yeah.
Just
but what about the donuts, the Portuguese donuts?
Oh,
The donuts.
malasadish.
Those things were
Or Philip. Yeah, I can't say it right now, but yeah, Portuguese donuts.
Yeah. So I mean, we all have the first coat of our dog is just really killing
So
this thing. But
yeah, and it's distracting.
Yeah,
Very.
our dog is killing this
I
thing.
feel like if he stops squeaking, like the house is gonna blow up.
Yeah,
like it feels like this pressure of keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking or else.
Like he's training us is what I feel like.
But also when we talk about first love too, what about like parents? You sometimes you have like your mom or your dad as your first love, to where it's just like, hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I've heard of that. When I was in school for psychology, yeah, they talk about that a lot. And
that wasn't you, guys.
It wasn't.
No.
My sister has had said that was her, like daddy was hers. That was her guy.
Yeah.
But I was like, I loved my father and he was like my best friend, but I just,
yeah, I mean, I guess
he was mother's. I mean, that's how I saw it.
I guess what's crazy about it is when we think back, let's not obviously sway too far away from it. When we think back to first love, one of the things that me and you have in common is that we think back, we're like, did we really love those people?
Well,
or was it a time that it was at the moment?
Well, but it's more than that. I mean, obviously at the time, yes, we were.
All right.
But as you get older, love grows and love is different, and it becomes different and it has a different meaning and it's more mature. So in that moment, I can say that I think there were some times that either it was a crush or an infatuation, or we really thought we were in love, as to the capacity that we could think.
Yeah, you know what, and I like that explanation of
it.
At the time, it's like where your head was at the time.
Sure.
You really felt like, no, this is love.
This was it.
Yeah,
and that's because that was our experience at 15,
right,
or however old we were.
And the other thing about that is, what I can say is this: is that it's just like, the topic is first love, first crush, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw something else in there. It's like, hey, it's also can be your first heartbreak. You know what I mean? Sure. Clearly it didn't work out. We ended up with each other.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So at our mental capacity at that time,
yeah,
that was like the worst thing that could ever happen to us. You know what I mean?
Right. But I've always had a real resiliency about me with that. Like I'm a bounce back person. I'm like, okay, like it might take me a few months, but then it's like, all right, I'm done. And it's enough.
And that's the thing, it can also be determining who you are. Because I would think a couple of months is just fine. A few months is just fine. To be like, all right.
In some cases, a few weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I think a few months is just fine.
Because you can't, well, first off, you can't judge by that. And we are straying away from the topic, which is really funny to me. But, and we'll talk about that later. But, you don't know a person how done they are in a relationship. You don't. And if you're friends with someone and all of a sudden they broke up with someone and they're dating a week later, but they could have been done 6 months ago.
True.
You know what I mean? So you can't judge like any of that. And I don't. Like sometimes I'll be like, woo, that was quick. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I wasn't inside that marriage, or I wasn't inside their head.
And I agree with that. Because when you talk about first loves, I think like at least with me, like when it was the first love, I do like the way you put it. Because it was like, hey, the capacity that you're at in your mind at that moment, you think, okay, yes, I'm in love and this and that. You're like, sweet, this is it. And I think for me, at that moment in my life, yeah, you're right. I probably did think, hey, this is love.
Yeah.
I'm in love and so on. And then as you progress, it can happen to anybody. To the times like, hey, do I want to go through the motions of saying, no, I'm not, or try to stick it out and continue to, hey, that love that was there, that strong feeling, that connection. Hey, let's try to see if we can reconnect that. You know what I mean? Which can be difficult.
Well, it can, because it takes two.
Right. It takes two.
And if the other person continues to be in love, well, then, that's easier, because then there's the two, what I mean? But if both have fallen out of love, and aren't on the same wavelength, that's damn near impossible to get back. And at that point, you just
It's tough.
Say, okay, we're
done. It can be tough. So
but okay, we are now talking about the end of one. Let's go back to the beginning because we haven't talked about it.
Okay, the beginning of what? Which one?
Anyone? Either. We can be as generic as possible here. Okay. So,
yeah, okay, I'll start it.
Okay, well, I don't know.
First, but okay, here it is. Did you want to hear the story, or do you want to just?
I don't know.
Right, because
I want to talk about Captain Crunch right now. Yeah, I want to talk about Fruit Loops.
Here it is, but we're gonna stick to it. As you guys can see, this is a very.
I don't know why this is making us uncomfortable.
Yeah, well,
I think it's because we're putting it out there. I think that's why it's making me uncomfortable.
So, but well, with First Loves though,
it's not like you and I haven't talked about it.
No, but it's not like we didn't want it. We're not going to say names. We're not going to give stories because it's just too, we're just saying in general, we had first loves of people that we considered first loves. And I honestly believe they're putting it in the way of just like, hey, it just didn't work out. You know what I mean? And then it's like, hey, well, then to us, where we are right now, in my opinion, like I said, it's like starting over with the new first love.
Oh, sure. But again, different mindset. But I am going to go ahead and just start. I'm going to tell a funny story. So I'm not going to talk about my first time and all that. Okay. But the funny part about this is although, it did kind of break my heart, but there's a lot of emotion about that too. The first time, there is actual hormonal things that happen and there's a lot that happens to the body. And so, but we remained really good friends, like close friends. Okay. And so as the years went on and I was a, teenager and stuff, and he was still a part of the group, that core group you hang out with. And there was a restaurant called Caro's, kind of like a Denny's. And we would go there like, midnight, 1 a.m. All of us after whatever, cruising to San Jose or Great America, whatever. And we had ordered a huge sundae. And I had gotten a little sundae because they all got like the brownie sundae, and I just wanted a regular sundae. I'm really weird with my sweets, as you know.
Yes.
And but the one thing about me is I hate maraschino cherries.
And I never understand. I understand
cannot.
I'm not going to visit that because we'll go off topic. So
hate, loathe. They have no place. And so I had one. And I turned around and was talking to one of my friends or grabbing the waitress or something. And I looked back and it was gone. Okay. And he happened to be sitting across from me. And he just had this sheepish grin on his face. And I stood up and the place was packed. It was a Friday night. And I grabbed my spoon and I did a line from Porky's 2. I think it was Porky's 2. I grabbed my spoon and I started hitting him over the head. And I went, Bobby, did you steal my cherry? You can't steal a girl's cherry twice. And I screamed it.
Oh my God.
This dude was purple by the time I was done with him. The entire group erupted in laughter and he was under the table. And that's where he just... He was so mad at me. Yeah. So that was, but we remained friends like that. And I was like, you'll never do it again. He's like, you hate cherries. I'm like, I don't care. I got an opportunity to embarrass the hell out of you.
Yeah. You definitely took that.
Yeah, I did.
I would have probably had to walk out like, and we're done here. Let's get on about it.
He could not breathe. I mean, because then for months later, everybody was calling him Bobby. It was great.
That's I will say that's that is funny. But yeah, I don't have any stories like that whatsoever when we're talking about first love and so on and so forth. But I honestly, because the card said first love, first time, and first crush.
Sure. And that was.
I literally cannot remember mine.
Well, but then I sit there and I'm like, I'm not going to sit there and say he was my first love. I mean, I loved him. Yeah. But even he and I didn't date like that. Like it was not a girlfriend boyfriend situation. I think my first love, I was with him for like 3 years, and it was hard. And it was, I don't know. I look back and I'm like, why would a teenager even want to be in a committed relationship?
Yeah. Because, that
what? Doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Now that I'm remembering, I do remember. And, I think that, as we said, we talked about that you're as in love as you think you're in it at that moment in your life.
Absolutely.
At the mental capacity of your life. And the person I was with at the time, yes, we were telling each other that we loved each other, yeah, so on and so forth. But, you know, also at the time, I am, you know, easily 15, 16 years old.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And like, yeah, I love her. And then someone else comes along.
I love her too.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
And she's cool too. I mean, I still love her, but she's pretty cool.
And it was all so dramatic, wasn't it? It was so just like a movie.
You were, yeah, exactly. You were a dog. You were, don't get me wrong, you're still a dog now if you do that. But you know,
yeah, but at 15, it's 15, kind of expected.
it was like, bruh, like they just thought you were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, because let's face it, we call it, hey, you go with so and so, or y'all go together. That's what it was called. It's like y'all go together, and
or the notes you get.
Yeah. Do you like
me?
Click yes for no, or check yes
check
for
yes
no.
For, or no. Yeah.
Maybe. I think, was there a maybe? I don't know. I thought it was yes.
There was. I think. Well, I guess it depends on the person, but maybe how insecure they were.
Yeah. So either way, you guys have seen this topic. It's a big awkward for us.
Well, it's weird, like I said, because we talk about this stuff.
We talk about it all the time.
But I really, I feel like it's the putting it out there and knowing that our mothers listen to this.
Yeah,
I think
is
what it is. But I was actually gonna talk about that for a second, like the whole, you know, we have this weird human thing that as teenagers we just want to experience too much too quickly. Yeah. And that's
eager to be an adult.
Yeah, and that's being a teenager. That's part of it. But now I get the whole parents going, "Why are you no?
Yeah, why are you so in a rush trying to do this right now?
Why are you trying to do this? Because you're actually stopping yourself from experiencing.
Yeah.
And being out there. And I'm not saying that I didn't, my first real boyfriend that I didn't love him. Again, of course I did. Yeah. But it wasn't
to the capacity that we're at now.
It wasn't, yeah. And it's a capacity thing. And I'm sure he grew up to be a lovely guy. And that's the funny thing though. It's like I look back on people and I'm like, there's no ill will.
Absolutely.
Like we're not best friends, but there's no ill will.
I wish all of mine the best, just the same as you.
I mean, if I didn't marry you, then I'll still talk to you.
Yeah. Depending on who you are. Depending on who you are.
Yeah. I just, I don't think of it that way, but it was just horribly dramatic and the hormones were, oh God. Yeah. And it's so.
And that's what it boils down to.
Funny and silly to look back on it. And I just sit here and I'm like, where do I begin?
Like, so that's what it is. But I feel like that's our take on.
That can't be it.
Do you want some more?
Well, what are you offering?
No, it was crazy. Was
you like a hot fudge sundae?
No, oh my goodness. I'm definitely for the end this one now. But yeah, first love, first
I do believe you're blushing.
First crushes. Actually, no, maybe I am. So I guess that gets rid of that stigma. Yeah, it can happen.
You're wrong for that. You're wrong for that.
I went double R.
Random racial.
Yep. So it happens. But anyway, hey guys, that's our take on the on the first love, the crushes and stuff like that. We can't stress enough, guys. DMWATSpodcast.com.
Yes.
DMWATSpodcast.com.
And as always, and that's also where you can just connect with us, find our socials, and send us an email, DMWATSpodcast@gmail.com. Oh my God. I don't know about the coffee thing and recording. I
feel like we do way better when there's some alcohol in there.
Not convinced yet. But if you want to send us an email, you can go to the DMWATSpodcast.com and click email. But let us know what you think on the topic. Are you still friends with your first? Are you still friends with your first crush, your first love?
Either one of those. Or do you think is right?
Yeah, and do you agree with us, or do you think everybody's too young till they're like 30?
Yeah, it happens. But as always, what we're going to still continue to say is Doge to the moon, AMC to the moon, and we are Sheba. We are part of the Sheba Army. So you guys go make sure you guys check them out too. I guess I'm not finna say we're not financial advisor. If you haven't figured out we're not by now, it's on you. But
trust me, we're not.
We're not. But we're part of the Sheba Army too. But anyway, thanks for joining us once again for another episode of DMWATS. I'm Davie.
I'm Misty.
And we're signing off, you guys. Thanks for keeping it fresh with us. We'll talk to you later. See you next time.
I'm gonna go get some cereal. That was.
Is that how you felt? You wanted some cereal?
Yeah. Crunchitize me,
Yeah.
Captain.